Bonus. Laura's just talking to me about what she looks for in a good croissant.
What I look for in a good croissant. So I am a bit of a croissant connoisseur.
London. She lived in London.
I lived in London.
That's where my love of croissants come from. Do you know?
No.
An almond croissant along the river somewhere. I had a nice coffee and just a beautiful croissant from like a side street baker. And it was like, an almond croissant? What is this magic?
It's so good. Brilliant. Brilliant. No, I think the key to a good croissant, obviously, it's if you make it the French way, it's butter, 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 butter. Mm-hmm. You want to have a nice level of density. Like, look at that. It's nice and dense, but it's also, you can see that flake and you can see how it's...
See, I look at that. You show that to the camera.
Look at that.
Look at the layers there.
Look at that. It's been done so well. And so, obviously, you've got to have a good flour. That's obviously where it starts. And
Have you been to France?
I have done it pretty extensively.
Really?
Yeah. I had a little car and I drove around for 5 weeks around. I did a big loop around France.
Were you a croissant lover then, or did it come from there?
I know this to be true because I had to change my pants sizes twice.
There you go. That's something a little different. I spent 4 days in France, rained out, and then the tennis just happened to be on, so all the crowds went to the same museums. It was the most horrible experience of my life. I won't talk about the bad chafing I had from walking around the city, but the baked goods were fantastic. It was so good.
Once you've had it, you can never,
And I haven't even started this conversation with how Laura came to be here eating croissants with me. She called me out online, which I like. I don't mind that because I like suggestions. And she said, you got to come to the Lost Loaf to try their croissant. Look at this. Look at the layers on that once again.
No regrets.
And it just had a tremendous crunch to it as well. They also had a custard one. Have you tried their custard one?
I haven't. I'm one of those people, because I usually will have two each time.
Oh, really?
I do.
Doesn't it fill you up?
Yeah, but I'll grab one and then I'll take the other one and have it for lunch. And
moderation. I don't know this word, moderation.
Moderation. And I'm such a fan that the only bad thing about them that I will ever say, they're closed Mondays and Tuesdays.
Oh, that sucks.
So I actually go and buy double that on a Sunday, and I make sure that I put it in the freezer. Because if you put one of their fresh croissants in the freezer, when you take it out, put it straight in the oven when you want to eat it, and it's as good as, and it's amazing. Yeah.
See, when I've gone and done reviews, I've just said to them, guys, tell me honestly, did you bake it today? Because I don't want to do a review and found out it was baked 2 days ago because it's going to wreck.
They're baked every single day, so you can't come in and just hope and you've got to be early as well. So we were there early. Good butter, good flour, good crunch. Anything else you look for?
As
I said, the right density. So
and what about your value for money? This is what gets me. I've seen them go all the way up to $10, all the way down to $5, and I'm just going, the 6 to 7 to 8 is maybe my limit. Depends what's inside as well.
Yeah, 100%. I think it depends on the quality, presentation, and obviously, is this a treat or is this like your everyday? For me, if I can, this would be my every
Really?
Day. Yeah.
Savoury?
It depends on the mood. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So usually I go their traditional croissant, but they also have this amazing pastry that has got pecan nuts and it's got caramel in it, and it's just like...
I just was down the street the other day, Prospect Road, and they do a citrus one. And then Fine and Fettle do a buffalo chicken croissant, and you would not believe how it put a smile on my face. Like, the server didn't let me leave until I tried it, and it was the sweet buttery with the hot chicken, fried chicken.
I think there's something about the salty and sweet. It's like when you go and have I love that. I think the salty and sweet combo, if you get it right.
And a good coffee as well.
Yeah, good coffee.
Guys, that's our little extra wrap. We're just discussing it. I've got to get this on camera, so we're going to go back to our discussion. We'll leave you to it. Let me know if you know any good croissant tips as well.
Yes.
Cheers.